We landed in Tokyo at 5 a.m. completely jet-lagged, a little delirious, and somehow ended up at Tokyo DisneySea by lunchtime. Here's how our first day in Japan did not go as planned and why we're glad it didn't. We hopped on a red-eye flight from San Francisco to Tokyo and landed at Haneda around 5 a.m. Jet-lagged but so excited. Here's a tip. We breezed through immigration and customs thanks to Visit Japan web. Registering ahead saved us so much time. Then we grabbed a taxi from Haneda to Hilton Tokyo Bay, which took about 25 minutes. We were way too early to check in, so it was only 6 a.m. and nothing was open yet. But my husband was like, why don't we just go to DisneySea instead? So we downed an energy drink, left our luggages at the hotel, and headed straight to DisneySea. To get to DisneySea, we hopped on the Disney Resort line, aka the cutest monorail ever. It runs in a loop through 4 stations. The first stop is Resort Gateway Station, which connects to JR Maihama and Ikspiari, basically the shopping and dining area. Next is Tokyo Disneyland Station, where you can hop straight into the park. Then Bayside Station, where we're at, because this is where the official hotels are, including Hilton Tokyo Bay. And finally, Tokyo DisneySea Station, which literally drops you off right at the entrance to DisneySea. The monorail, by the way, is not free. A one-way ticket for adults costs 300 yen and 150 for kids. But you can also get a day pass, which means an unlimited use of the monorail system for a specific number of days. We got the 3-day pass since we were planning to be at Disney until Wednesday anyway. After waiting in line that long just to get into the park, we decided it's snack time. First stop, popcorn. It costs 400 yen, which is about $2.60. Super affordable and honestly way better than the theme park popcorn we get back home. Then we grabbed a Disney churro for 450 yen. That's around $2.90. Soft, crispy, and shaped like Mickey. Next, we hopped on the DisneySea Electric Railway, which took us to the American waterfront, home of their version of Tower of Terror. It's called Tower of Terror here, but it's totally unique to Japan, and seriously impressive even just to look at. By now, it was around noon, and we made our way over to the Mediterranean harbor, where we decided to slow it down with a gondola ride. Super peaceful, with amazing views of the whole park. After walking around the park, we eventually decided to check out the brand new Fantasy Springs area. And of course, we were hungry again. We went to the Fantasy Springs restaurant for lunch, and it was such a win. The buffet had everything from roast meats to seafood to themed desserts. They even had a rice dispenser. Everything felt elevated, not like your typical theme park food. It's on the pricier side, around 6,400 yen per person, which is about $45, but 100% worth it. And the best part is that it was quiet, calm, and tucked away from the hustle bustle of the park. After lunch, we got a notification that our room was finally ready, so we headed back to the hotel and checked into our room at the Hilton Tokyo Bay. We booked the King Premium Resort View, and it was super spacious with a great view of the Disney Resort and a ton of natural light. But the real standout was the bathroom. They had amenities that you don't usually see in US hotels, like an anti-fog mirror, a high-tech Toto bidet, and this little stool next to the toilet that low-key works like a squatty potty, if you know what I mean. Honestly, it's the little things.
Those are all my stuff. And then they actually give us toothbrushes, there's a shaver, and yeah. And there's the tub, and most especially a bidet. I want one of these.
At this point, we were so exhausted. We'd just flown in that morning, so naturally we had to take a solid millennial nap. Then around 6 p.m., we rallied and headed back to the park. First up was the Rapunzel ride. The standby line was still packed, but we had a return time with Disney Premier access, so we walked right in. Honestly, it reminded me a lot of the Little Mermaid ride at California Adventure, but this one's on water, and it's all about storytelling. After that, we hopped on Sinbad's storybook voyage, literally no line. It was cute, chill, and kind of a hidden gem. And finally, we ended the night with 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That one did have a massive line, so yep, we paid for DPA again. And visually it was cool, but I'll be honest, it was a little underwhelming. After the last ride, we tried to grab some dinner in the park, but most of the restaurants were already closed by 8 p.m. So we just headed back to the hotel and called it a night. We found a super affordable meal at the hotel lobby area. It was cheap, filling, and exactly what we needed after a long first day. The craziest part, none of this was planned. We originally set aside our first day in Japan just to wander around and take it slow, but it turned out to be one of the best days of our entire trip. We logged over 21,000 steps, spent the day soaking in the magic of Disney, and ate some seriously good food. A great start to our Japan adventure. But yeah, we definitely needed to recover, so we slapped on those feet recovery patches that we got from the convenience store downstairs and got ready for day 2 because next up is Tokyo Disneyland, and we actually liked it more than DisneySea. Can't wait to show you why. So see you in the next video.